Hello, my name is Huy. Today I'm talking about a short conversation between two people, the man and the woman. Number one, the woman said to the man they had reviewed the man's cover and resume and decided that he was a good candidate for a position in their firm. And she suggested coming by for an interview that Friday. The man agreed with her because he was free all day long and he wanted to know what time he should come in and how long it would take. The woman replied to him, it would be at 10 in the morning and it usually takes 20 minutes. And after that, he maybe call back for a final interview, and that would be on Monday. The man agreed with her and he commented he would be seeing her Friday morning. Number two, the woman wanted to confirm the man knew that the Earl bakery down the street, and she said she heard that it was going to be closing down soon. The man replied to her that were sad, and he commented that shop were owned and operated by an elderly married couple, and then it would become a coffee shop chain. The woman said that it was the same, that it was so hard for a small family or business to stay profitable those days, and she said she wished there was something they could do. And the man commented maybe they could stay a fundraiser for the bakery, and he wanted to confirm they could keep it open. Number three, the man said to the woman before he could prescribe the woman's daughter any medication. He needed to know how long her daughter had been showing symptoms. The woman replied to him, her daughter started coughing a lot the morning before, and by the afternoon she was running a high fever, and she wanted to know if it was serious. The man thought she would be fine. He explained colds were common among children, especially at that time of year, and he said he would give her some medicine to soothe the cough, and he wanted to know if she would be encouraged. The woman disagreed with him. Number four, the woman started talking about the design for the new logo that she had submitted the week before. The man was sorry about the fact that he hadn't got any time right then because there were an important meeting he had to be at a few minutes, and it would take all morning. The woman commented she wanted to know if he thought her design was interesting, or if he wanted her to make any change. The man suggested stopping by his office before he went home that evening, and they could talk about it then. Number five, the man said to the woman He was going to arrange a meeting discuss the new office recycling policy, and the woman replied to him she hadn't heard anything about that, and she wanted to know if they already recycle. The man agreed with her, and but he said they were going through far too much copy paper, and he was afraid it was being wasted. And a number of people here there were also neglecting to put used paper in the recycle bins. The woman agreed with him, and she commented, if they tell them to be more aware of the problem, she thought they would start conserving more paper. Number 6. The man said to the woman she had asked him to draw the legal files at the courthouse the afternoon, but he had never been there before, and he wanted to know the best way got there. The woman replied to her, if the road it was pretty easy to find. On the traffic was bad at that time of day, and the downtown area was crowded, and a lot of people were out on their lunch break. The man replied to her, maybe he could take the subway or bus, and he wanted to know if the public transportation would get him there quickly. The woman disagreed with him, and she gave the man $20, and she started catching a cab. Number 7. The woman introduced her high school, and she said to the man, his son Peter was in her English class, and she was calling because she would like to meet him sometime and talk about his academic performance. The man replied to her he didn't know there was a problem, and he wanted to know if the son was doing poorly. The woman disagreed with him, and she said he was doing quite well, and she thought his son maybe eligible to enter in an advanced program for gifted students, and before she recommended him, she had the approval from his parents. The man was surprised by that, and he said he would let his wife know that, and they would call her back to schedule an appointment. Number 8. The man suggested buying a space heater for the bedroom because it would keep the warmth in winter and reduce their power bills. The woman replied to him, she thought there wasn't enough room in the bedroom for a space heater, and she was worried it would make the air too dry. The man explained, not if they got a new model, and they were making them much smaller those days, and they had already got the humidifier. The woman guessed it was worth a try, and she hoped he was right about the barbecue, and she complained that they had been paying far too much ever since the weather became cold. Number 9. The man said to the woman, they had received her shipment of limited edition propeller lions, and they were extremely impressed with the craftsmanship, because they were very confident that that product would sell it in their store. So they started making another 20 units by May. The woman replied to him. She was happy about that, but 20 units by May was a very big order, and she thought they couldn't have that all done by May, and she said they need at least a month to have it all done. The man commented, they were worried about that, but he could assure her that she would be very well compensated if she could have 20 units done by May, and they would cover all shipping costs as well. The man replied to him, that was a tempting offer, and if they ship by air, that would take away a bit of the burden, but she didn't think that would be enough, and she would contact the factory and see if they could also part of the contract with another company, or perhaps even hire more workers. And she said she would phone her people and have an answer for him by Tuesday. Number 10. The man wanted to know where he could find mustard. The woman replied to him, he could find mustard at the rest of the condiment in aisle 5, buns and bread were in aisle 10, and if he was planning the summer cookout, she started checking out the sale as butcher's counter, and hamburgers patties were on sale. The man wanted to know the woman's opinion about steaks, because his wife had asked him to pick up some steak for dinners, and he wanted to know if there was sale too. The woman replied to agree with him. She said some branch of steak were on sale, and she said he could ask which ones when he got there. Thanks for listening.